So, the second deity that's very important is that I want to produce is a big one. Is a Vajrayogini. Vajrayogini, I'm not going to go too deep because it's very deep. It encompasses all of Tantra. Vajrayogini, of course, is female. Nothing on her looks like Yamataka or Chakrasavada, like many arms. That's not normal. If we're going to make a deity with many arms, many heads, that's not natural. So not easy for us to make. Vajrayogini very easy because it's a lady, beautiful body, very full breasts, long leg, completely naked. Except, okay, most important is people make a mistake. Vajrayogini's hair is orange. It is not black. It is orange. Always is orange. But for art's sake, sometimes in Thangka on statues we paint black because it looks more nice. So black look more nice with red skin. If you put red hair, orange hair, and red skin, it's like too conflicting. So for artwork, we can put black or we can put red. Most people put black for painting, but on statue you can put red because it's gold. So, but we need to know what color it is. Okay. Second is her head is very important. Many Thangka and statue people make her head wrong. Her head is not like this. It is not like this. No. Her head actually is looking at us, but the eyes is, this eye is looking up, this eye is looking down. Why? This eye means she is not human anymore, she's a Buddha. This eye look up means what? I bring you to my heaven, Kacho heaven. This eye look down, why? I will bring all of you, I don't forget you, I'll bring all of you to Vajrayogini's heaven. But in Thangka and in art, we cannot draw the eye like that one. So we don't. But you need to know it's like that. Okay? And her face is beautiful, like a 16-year-old girl, perfect. And her eyes, all is not like Mahakala eyes or Dharma protector eyes. It's normal eyes like Tara, except slightly wrathful. So she has this expression. Great bliss. Actually, it's sexual bliss. It's great bliss and slight anger. So the bliss looks like a smile, but it's not. When you have sexual togetherness and you reach orgasm, when you reach, you have the kind of face, the lady had kind of face is like very happy, but it's not actually happy. So it's a blissful smile and with a little bit of fierce, a little bit of wrath. So it's like this, it's two expressions, two in one. So her face is like this, and the teeth is all open and showing, not the tongue, and have four fangs. The four fangs represent the Four Noble Truths of Lord Buddha and the four different types of spirits to overcome. So her teeth is like this, and her mouth a little bit open. And her here is a little bit folded because like this. Okay, like slightly, but her eyebrow, like that, no. Like Mahakala, like Setra, the fierce one, no. That is very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. So eye is normal lady, like Tara eyes, but like that. And then open, and then from her mouth, have one drop of blood. One small drop, but you need to know what you cannot make. Have one drop of blood. Have me. Her hair. Very important, many people make mistake. All the statue they make mistake, but never mind. Her hair is not tied up, it's all loose. This one is mistake. But acceptable because no much difference. Her hair is completely loose and down, all the way down to her butt. And nothing is tied up. Some more, she has a skull cap made of Vajras. So it's a cap like this. Alright? And has a Vajra half, like that, in the center, like that. And then she wears this on top of her head. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all this Vajras, and then one in the center, half. And then she wears on top like that. No hair. You understand that? If you want to do correctly. Any questions on that? No hair at all. Vajrayogini, hair no tied up. No tied up means she is unfettered. She has no one controlling her, and her negative emotions don't control her. She's free. So when a lady let her hair down, because in ancient India time, the lady go outside, Nepali lady, all that, they just let the hair down like that. People look so, no good. Why? No manner. The lady like loose, like prostitute, no good. So must tie the hair up nice and put pretty, then they say, oh, it's a nice girl. The girl down only when the husband and wife together, she let the hair down. So if you let your hair down, you go out, it's like everybody's your husband. You're asking people to come and have sex with you. So in ancient Indian time, Nepalese, Tibetan, all this, the hair never come down because show she have rule, she have manner. But in Vajrayogini's case, she let all down. Why? She's letting you know nothing controls her. Rules, convention, what people say, emotions, anger, hatred, negative karma, nothing can control Vajrayogini. She's free, so she let her hair down. Show you, I'm free. I am free. Alright? And she wears the crown of the Dhyani Buddhas. It represents the 5 Dhyani Buddhas. On top of her like that. Here. And then each crown, because she's a fierce deity, have 5 skulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And behind, on top of each skull, is a jewel sticking out. That's very important. Then her earrings should be made of bone. Her ornaments are bone. Vajrayogini don't wear any gold. But people want to collect good luck and merit. And they want to offer her, then they put jewelry and they paint gold. They put jewelry, they paint gold. They paint gold. Why? For us to collect, like puja. But actuality, Vajrayogini don't have any gold jewelry. It's all skull. Made from skull, bone, break, and skull. And here is also skull. This is actually not gold, this is white and white. All skull. Made from bones. Okay? Then, all this is actually all bone. All this is white, is all bone.
Why? Does that mean ignorant?
Much more. Much, much more. Some deities wear fresh heads. Some deity wears dry heads. Dry head means she has the ability to completely remove your delusions, illusions, completely. There's nothing left, completely dried up. They're not even a corpse. They're already dried up, gone. Symbolizes when you practice Vajrayogini, all your negative emotions can be completely destroyed. Nothing left, not even a piece of meat and not a piece of flesh. And second, it represents the first of the path in order to practice Vajrayogini, renunciation. Without renunciation, if you practice Vajrayogini, there will be not much effect. So it represents the first of the path. And her mouth being slightly open in great bliss represents the second path, which is bodhicitta. And she stands like this with her hands up in the air. It's not like this. Look carefully, please. Vajrayogini's hand is not like that. It is up. It is up, but not like that. It is up like this, upturned, slightly up, and she's holding a skull cup filled with blood. And she drinks from it. She doesn't, it's not like us, if we hold a cup, we gotta go like that. No, the liquid comes to her mouth. Right? But in art, we don't need to draw. Just put like that. Okay, why? The blood represents emptiness. And her drinking from it represents the third of the path, which is she is always in the meditation of emptiness. Renunciation, bodhicitta, emptiness. Tso, lamsum, namsum, or it's called the 3 principal paths. Okay, very important. And her hand, you can make it like that. The finger doesn't matter, actually it's holding like that. But for art, make beautiful can be like that. Make more beautiful is okay. But this one must be proportioned. This one too long, like that look funny. Must be proportioned. Alright, he gives the measurement. And then this one, the arm is not bent. People make artwork like that. No, it's actually straight. Straight, one. Khatvanga said very important. When she's holding the knife it is not like that, it is pointing down. So many people some is made like that, right? Some is made like that, some is made like that. No. The knife must be straight down. Why? It's pointing at samsara. Through her, she will cut. Why you're in samsara, the reason you're in samsara, she will cut it. So her hand cannot be like that, it must be straight down. And her wrist twisted up and she's holding a knife. And the hand of the knife is like this. Not like that, not like that, it's like this. Why? In ancient India, this is the mudra that Bomos use, or people who practice magic use to destroy. If you have the power of mantra, if you recite, you point, the spirit will run. So when she uses this mudra, it's called threatening mudra. When she uses this mudra, it means what? She has the power to frighten every single spirit on this planet in samsara. No one can overcome her. She is very powerful for destroying spirits. Destroying as in protecting you. So she dares show the mudra, meaning what? No one can overcome her. So she showed you that open symbolism. Okay? No one can overcome her. And then her breast, very important, is full and standing up, and the nipple is erect. The nipple is erect have meaning, have a lot of tantra meaning. I cannot explain now, but you cannot make her nipple. I see some Kathmandu, some Vajrayogini statue, they bring down. It's very bad. Why? Tibetan Tamil shows like an old lady, they bring down. Vajrayogini shows like a young lady, they bring up. It's up and it's full, but not. You don't make like too much. Must be anatomically correct. But her breast is actually full and the nipples is erect. Some Vajrayogini, they bring down like that. Sindoma, the lion face Dakini, her breast is down. Okay? Vajrayogini, Vajravarahi, Tara, all the breast is up. It have meaning, have a lot of meaning. It has nothing to do with sexual meaning, it has to do with tantra meaning, tantric. Very powerful. And her waist is very slim, and her hips jut out. Very, very, you see Indian women, they're very voluptuous. So she's not fat, she's voluptuous. And her legs is very important. Her legs must stand to the left. Why? She represents Mother Tantra. Mother Tantra is having to do with wisdom. They focus more on wisdom to become enlightened as opposed to compassion. So her leg is focused toward wisdom side, and then this leg is not like that. Some Vajrayogini they make like that. No, it's like that. Straight, just like her arm, and this one comes up like this. And her face, not like this one. Look carefully. It's not like that. It's actually, look, if we make look at you, cannot. So artistically, we make the face a little bit up like that, but can see the face full. So this one, not bad. Not bad the way they make. So a lot of Vajrayogini they make very bad. It's completely wrong. I saw. It cannot be like that. Very bad. She's not looking up. No. She only her eyes telling you where she goes. If she look up, look like she don't care about you. The face look at you, but she cares. So it's like this. Can see the face and her eyes looking up. And her hand is straight. And her leg, this one is bent, this one is stretched. Under her leg, very important, is black Bhairava. Black Bhairava represents what? Represents hatred and ignorance. And is male. And his face and his chest is face down. She's stepping on what? She's stepping on his here and here. Actually, his head is bent backwards like this. So she's stepping with her front of her foot on his forehead down and the back of her foot here. That's how she stands. Okay? What does that represent? Ignorance and hatred. Ignorance resides here, symbolically. Hatred resides here. So when she steps on Bhairava, it represents what? Through Vajrayogini, she can make clean your ignorance and your hatred. So she's stepping on the man, black, face down, not on his back. The back of her foot on his back. The front of her foot on his forehead, but the head is backward. Kisan. Okay? And he has only 2 arms. Khatvanga says Bhairava has actually more than 2 arms, but because this is a rule, remember this. Any deity, the main deity who has 2 arms, the deity they're stepping on should have not more than 2 arms. It's inauspicious. So in Vajrayogini's case, a lot of times they make a mistake and they put 4 arms. It's incorrect. It's 2. If it's Hiruka, it can be more arms. Remember, the deity they step on cannot have more arms than them. Inauspicious. This one Khatvanga said specifically, I remember very clearly in Los Angeles, 20 plus years ago. Yeah? Okay, then on her right, she's stepping on a female on the breast. That's Bhairava's consort, Tsem, or we say Kalarati. Okay, Kalarati and Bhairava. So Kalarati, stepping on the breast, meaning what? The lady, when we see the lady, the first thing we look at is her breast. The breast is what attracts people. This is what people believe. So when she steps on the breast of the lady, it represents what? By practice Vajrayogini, you destroy desire. You destroy lust. And all the negative karma that comes from desire and lust, you destroy. So when she steps on, it's not real people. Symbolic. I mean, on Hiruka, it's the opposite. Okay? And then, this one is called Karanka. Karanka is very important because Guru Rinpoche has a Karanka, Singoma has a Karanka, Vajrayogini has a Karanka. Many deities have a Karanka. Vajrayogini's Karanka is very different. Why? This Karanka on Vajrayogini represents what? It represents Chakra. This represents her consort. It means her and Chakra Samvada or Hiruka never separate. So on Hiruka, she is holding him. He's standing and holding her. Right? Vajrayogini and Hiruka is together. But on Vajrayogini, Hiruka is here. So it means in this tantra, she's the boss. On Hiruka, his Karanka doesn't represent Vajrayogini. But on Vajrayogini, her Karanka represents him. Why? Vajrayogini and him are exactly the same, but her is a condensed, short, easier, faster, quicker, less requirement practice to reach enlightenment than his. So hers is simplified. But it means that he is with her one. So on her, the Karanka represents Hiruka. And her Karanka is very important because on top of that Karanka has a Vajra. Under that, you have 3 heads. The top head is dried up, a skull. The next head below is halfway rotted. It will be, halfway rotted. Then the next head below that will be fresh head. These 3 heads represent what? The 3 Buddhas of the past, the present, and the future. Dried up head means gone. That's Buddha Kupajanda. The head almost gone, half rot, half alive, is Buddha Shakyamuni. Because teaching halfway finished. Then a new head, fresh, represents Maitreya to come. In Tantra, you use visuals to represent. Under the head will be a double Vajra. Okay? I'll show you a picture. Under the Vajra will be a long live vase. Tsem, like what Dzongkhapa hold. Okay? Then the Tsem is wrapped with a kata and a damaru. Remember that damaru. And a damaru hanging. This is a very special feature of Vajrayogini's Karanka. Very different than Guru Padma Sambhava. Guru Rinpoche on top of that Vajra has 3. A trident. Very, very different. So people always mix back and forth, they don't know. You must know the meaning, it's very important to do correct. Okay? Then you have a kata tie, a scarf, and then you have a damaru, and a damaru bottom. Like that. And you have this one also. So it's hanging like that. All Vajrayogini's Karanka. With a kata. That's what it looks like. Jubi on it. Should have. Let me take a look. Should have a bell also. I found it already, chat. Forget it. Go to sleep.